Hey everyone, what are you guys doing? What are you guys wearing? Watching the video, looking up YouTube videos. Scent of the day. Drop in the comments. I have on Mousse Illuminé by these guys, Rogue Perfumery. Small niche perfumery, just changing the scene. I'll get behind him 100% going against IFRA. It's needed. I don't agree with IFRA at all. I'm glad I live in the US. I'm always weary when I buy UK brands. Sorry, UK people. I try you out like crazy. You guys know that on the channel. And you guys are still rocking, making some good stuff, but you guys get limited so much on some beautiful ingredients. Anyways, the reviews also Rogue Perfumery, Tabac Vert. Stay tuned. Check it out. Thanks for being here. Join me on this journey, guys. Hey everyone, Brandon with Therapeutic Fragrance here doing, I love finding these houses. This was a pleasure when it arrived in the mail. Give major props to Wafts in the Loft for turning me on to these guys. They gave credit to Bangkok Hound on Instagram, one of the best collections of perfumery personal collections around. If you guys haven't checked out him, he's awesome. Anyways, this guy's just in his statement, basically says he's going against IFRA. You got to be careful. The warning labels, or take it on your own risk, put it on your skin kind of thing. We're doing Tabac Vert from the line, the tobacco fragrance. He's taking on some tobacco here. It's billed as a rich, dry Chypre tobacco. He does EDTs. Don't let that fool you. These things will last forever. $70 for 30 ml, $2 an ml. So, hopefully all this attention he's starting to get doesn't push it up to $3 an ml. You never know. Notes on this bad boy are tobacco, sandalwood, oak moss, the real dill oak moss. That's one of his claims to fame. Rose, pepper, lime, amber, jasmine, cardamom. Those are notes from Fragrantica. I don't think he clearly lists them on his site. Kind of wish he did. He is using mixed media with that oak moss, and he does use really nice natural ingredients. I've actually been in contact with him a bit. He's always upgrading his naturals and whatnot, so we might see those prices jump because of that. Didn't get into that conversation, but it's something to keep in mind. Ingredients, he puts the ingredients of everyone up there. So we're going to do a note education. Coumarin is one of the ingredients he lists on this one. So coumarin is a flavoring substance which is contained in relatively high concentrations in cinnamon, varieties collectively known as cassia cinnamon, and especially sensitive persons. Even comparatively small quantities of coumarin can cause liver damage, although the effect is usually reversible. So again, the whole non-IFRA thing and everything. I am a coumarin fan of notes. Also other cinnamons and whatnot. I'm all for. We're going to put this at a 70-30, 70 on the masculine, 30 on the feminine. Let's get into it a little bit. First sniff on this brings me back to Vegas, minus my 2 perfume days where I meant to only wear 1 or 2 perfumes I went into Creed, I put one Creed on one arm, one Creed on another arm. And then I was like, I really wanted to wear the Royal Oud, so I put it on my neck. And that was all okay. Then I ended up in another perfume spot, put that stuff on my arm. You guys know how the story goes. Little kid in the candy shop. And before you know it, I couldn't tell what was what. So minus those days, there for 5 days. The other 3 were all Tower. Just I have a Tower sample pack. It's easy to travel with at that time. They're almost all gone. I have 4 full bottles now from the pack. Anyways, something in the Tower. And this, I'm not talking same, don't get me there. It might be the coumarin, might be something, the airy dry, something was bringing back to Vegas, some kind of smell. And this one was triggering a memory there, so that was nice. This is an old-fashioned smell. That's what he's going for. You can see that he's even looking at old school style of colognes, chypres, ingredients, and redoing those. You can feel it in his brand. You can feel it in the way he's building the fragrances, the way they lay down, your bergamot on top, your oakmoss. Oakmoss is in almost all of them as your base, and then just putting your 80s classic styles in the middle, like wood, sandalwood in this one, some rose in this one, some jasmine in this one. And it is just, even the Illumini, I mean, he's going for 80s. I would even go 70s, 80s on this. That just very, very familiar on men that I grew up, smelling that cologne kind of stuff. This particular one, putting it on, started to turn soapy. And you guys know me with the soapy ones or not. I don't know if that means it's going to blow up on me and overcome everything. Luckily, it didn't. So right away, got that soapy classic soap. So not the nowadays heavy freshy that does take over and blow up and all you smell is a bar of soap. I was at the gym today, and a guy, he was running and wearing this stuff. I don't know how. And I mean, he's like in an 8-foot bubble, even more. And you can just smell this fresh soap on him. I'm like, how do you do that? That's not this when I say that. Projection-wise, maybe 3 feet. Nice projection slash soft. EDT soft, not heavy. And then the soapiness is even closer to the skin, kind of soap, like soap out of the shower would be closer to the skin kind of thing. As soon as the soapiness dries down, the tobacco he chose in this comes forth. It's a nice, very nice tobacco. I swear I've smelled it before. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the actual same tobacco that I own from. I won from Perfumer's Apprentice, and the other one from Creating Perfumes, I believe. This smells very, very familiar. Tobaccos I know I'm working with, so I'm very keen. Tobacco and coffee and teas are just, I'm really trying to nail down the nuances of those. This is something it feels like I smelled before, kind of tobacco. It's a nice one, very nice one. The tobacco is, came to the front with a bit of spice behind it. Kind of old spice, old dusty, old-fashioned spice with a tobacco. I would think that this is a natural tobacco in this and not a synthetic. Might be wrong, but that's my guess on this one. Dry down moves into, the heart's still there. The dry down moves into the oakmoss. So now you're just getting that. I love oakmoss. If you don't like oakmoss, stay away from Rogue. If you've never smelled real oakmoss versus synthetic oakmoss, this is definitely worth sampling. Who knows? You might like the real thing. It's like with me and patchouli. I love the real thing. I did not like the synthetic, or one of the synthetics. I did come to find out I do like a synthetic on there. Oakmoss moves in with that tobacco. That's what he is known for. That's what he's specializing in. If you don't like this, stay away. It is 8 hours or more of dry down after the full heart and top. Top was quick for me, 30, 45 minutes. That's normal for me. If I'm talking every inch of smell off of that, even 15 minutes. And then you get a nice heart in there. And then the dry down, easy 8 hours for me. So it's 12-hour fragrance. And for me, my fragrances usually don't last that long. I've heard people, talking like 16 plus hours on these. They're soft to the skin, not heavy projectors. So I want to say that right, but you're getting your longevity with this at $2 an ml. It's an old-fashioned kind of dirty. I can see this one being a cult favorite in the line. This Tabac Vert one. It's just got that nice dirtiness with the oak moss and the tobacco in there. I can see a lot of guys putting this in their collection and just having it for that reason. It's a masculine dry down, even more masculine than that's what swayed my vote there, because there's florals in the notes and the heart, but that long dry down is to me just that dirty tobacco oak moss. It's yumminess to me. I love it. I would layer with this. I wouldn't mind putting fragrance on top of that. It lasts so long. Even next morning, if you're still smelling it after a night out, I'd put something on top of it. It's oak moss and tobacco. Yummy. I'd be fine. But yeah, I could see this one being a total cult favorite for a lot of guys in their collection. For the price and what's in there, just a nice, dry, dusty tobacco oak moss smell on the skin. We have top heart and base on this. This guy you can start to see a really nice perfumer in the making here. A lot of designers don't have this much luck at actually getting that full transition in the 3-phase. It's hard to do. Sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes the chord's so good the chord changes as you wear and you get different sillages, whatever. This has a full three change of wearing. I've done another one of these. It did too. I'm not going to reveal that yet. Yeah, that's awesome at the price he's charging. $75 or $70 to get your top heart and base. Good stuff. Woods and Orientals barely with that dirty tobacco on the dry down. That's what I have for this one. We're going to score it now. I have addictiveness, originality, and branding, a 12 out of 15. Projection and sillage, 3 out of 5. Longevity, 5 out of 5. Composition, 20 out of 25. Ingredients and price to ml, 20 out of 25. The fragrance as a whole, the top, heart, and base. The top comes in at 10 out of 10. The heart comes in at a 3 out of 5. The base comes in at an 8 out of 10, total score of 81. Decant the bottle with a friend. I'd see this wearing this. This could be a signature for some guys. For me, probably mood, maybe creative fragrance, but mood, guys' night out. A few of those, I could use another one at this price. Year round on this one. Who do I see wearing this one? Charlton Heston. And then I'd do 3 or 5 sprays on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Thanks for tuning in. Tabac Vert by Rogue Perfumery. Peace out. Be blessed.